9 signs that shows that someone is under a spiritual attack. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10 and 11 says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might." He said, "Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." Which means the devil has planned against every believer, whether we know it or not. The devil is always out looking for who to devour. But friends, when you see these signs in someone's life, it's a proof that such life is under a spiritual attack. Number 1, unusual feeling of confusion and mental fog. Unusual feeling of confusion and mental fog. Once you discover that you suddenly struggle, you suddenly find it difficult to make decisions, you are confused, full of anxiety, not knowing what to do, such life is under a spiritual attack. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 33, the Bible says, "For God is not the author of confusion but peace." So if God is not the author of confusion, then Satan is the author of confusion. Number 2, constant and intense temptation. Number 2, constant and intense increase in temptation. The moment you notice that there is sudden increase and frequent temptation all around you, know it that your life has been besieged by demonic one. The Bible tells us in Matthew 26 verse 41, it says, "Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation, for the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." So once they notice intense and increase in temptation, then such life is under a spiritual attack. Number 3, when you notice unusual fatigue or lack of appetite for the things of God, loss of desire for the presence, for spiritual activities. Once you begin to lose your fire, lose your zeal, lose your hunger for prayer, for fasting, for study of the word, for service in the house of God, understand that Satan is already shooting arrow at that person. All he wants to do is to kill you gradually. The Bible says in John chapter 10 verse 10, said, "The enemy of Satan come not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy." Number 4, the 4th point or the 4th sign that shows that a life is under a demonic attack already is sudden financial and career setback. Sudden financial and career setback. If you experience unexplainable financial loss, stagnation, or business failure all of a sudden that is not traceable to any major mistake, then you need to understand that there is an influence of a demonic spirit around such. And all you need to do is to rise on your feet and rebuke that spirit. Rebuke that spirit. Number 5, constant conflict and strife in relationship. Constant conflict and strife in relationship. Friends, once you find out, discover unexplainable arguments, misunderstanding, betrayal without any just cause among your friends, your families, business partners, understand that this is a presence of a demonic spirit. That is a sign that that life is under a demonic influence already. There is no reason, there is no just cause for any argument, but you don't discover it is increasing. You are having misunderstanding with your friends, with your partners, with your spouse, with your children. It's a sign that such life is under a demonic influence. James chapter 3 verse 16. James chapter 3 verse 16 says, "For where envy and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work." Where envy and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work. So where there is strife, there is confusion. That is not God. It's the presence of a demonic spirit. Number 6, when you notice a recurring and increase in nightmare or oppressive dreams. Once you notice a recurring and increase in nightmare or oppressive dreams, is a sign that the church life is under a demonic influence. When you are having a frequent terrifying dreams, such as being chased in the dream, having accident in the dream, terror dream, is a sign that such life is under a demonic influence. Number 7, unexplainable sickness or health challenges. When you notice that there is consistent and continuous sickness or health challenges without any trace medically, is a sign that such life is under a demonic influence. Number 8, unusual fear, anxiety, or depression. When you notice unusual fear, anxiety, or depression, understand that that is not from God. The Bible says God is not the author of confusion. God does not bring confusion, because when you are confused, you'll be depressed. So when you notice a sudden flow of anxiety, fear, and depression, then that is a presence of a spirit. He said he has given us the garment of praise in the place of the spirit of heaviness. Do you understand? So that has to be clear. Number 9, unexplainable challenges, repeated failure, and inability to make progress. When you notice that for a protracted period of time you are having business failure, you are finding it unable to make progress, you are experiencing stagnation, that is not of God. God says, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in good health. So the will of God is that we prosper, we make progress. For the path of the just is as unto a shining light that shines brighter and brighter unto the perfect day. So once you notice unexplainable inability to make progress, that you find it difficult to make progress, to move forward, you are seeing prolonged stagnation, then that is the influence of a demonic spirit. Hallelujah.
If this message has blessed you, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification button to stay connected and receive more spiritual guidance, powerful prayers, and life-altering content. Your engagement fuels our mission and helps spread the light of Jesus' sacrifice and the power of his blood to believers around the world.